Hello,
Hello.
Melissa.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, or
Well,
okay.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. My last post on the TikTok.
Last post I saw, you were talking about a thing you were going to, craft fair,
Oh,
something.
that. Yeah. Maybe it hasn't uploaded yet, but I have a
Oh,
video that I took like a couple of days ago just explaining what's been happening this whole summer. It's pretty
oh,
bad.
ah. I'm
But
sorry to hear that.
I'm trying to be positive about it, but it's very like there's not
Sure.
much I can do now. Like it's already happened. There was a flood in Toronto, and
Oh,
we had just moved to a new place that was a basement, and it became flooded with sewage
yikes.
water.
That's horrible.
So we lost everything, and we've been out of the house now for like over 2 months, and we're just living Airbnb to Airbnb. And we were hoping for like our insurance to come through and stuff, and then it ended up they just called us and denied us like 2 days ago.
But
So we just spent a
why?
bunch of money. Why? Because like something wasn't finalized in the claim in the insurance. Like my partner has two houses, and there was both the addresses on his insurance, but and like the coverage was all like panned out, like sewage coverage, items insurance or whatever. Like all of it was there, but it wasn't like finalized because there was like one question that wasn't answered on his like form, and then the broker didn't like. I wish I knew the company so I could just like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. But they didn't like call him about it. They just were like, oh, hey, that's fine. Like, they'll come to us if they want to have insurance for their new house or something. But
It, it's
yeah,
amazing to me that there's ever a world where they think you want flood insurance, but you don't want it to cover sewage water. Or like like there is some like I'm sorry, what kind of water would you like flood insurance from? Water. Yeah, yes, but what kind of water? Hot water, cold water,
cold water,
salty water? You know, we offer different prices depending on what comes in with the water. Is it
right?
oily?
Yeah, oily
Lemonade
water,
charges extra. It's like,
acidic water. That's the best one. Well,
mmm. Sorry. I got
I think
all this flood talk. I got thirsty. Apologies.
I know I'm
Apologies.
kind of thirsty too, but I'll think about it. I'm
I'm
kind of
sorry. I don't mean to.
traumatized by water. Like I just
Oh,
don't drink it anymore. No, um,
oh, bless your heart.
it's just been
Oh.
a tough time, and like literally like 2 days ago, I'm just like, oh, that's wonderful news. What do I do with my life now? But that's okay. Oh,
So, if I can give you my elevator speech pep talk,
yeah.
the hardest thing you've ever done is be born. You went from nothing out into cold, wet, naked, and hungry. And here you are. You got
Oh
through
yeah,
it.
I'm
Now,
here.
this is also not the hardest thing you've ever done, or not the hardest thing you will ever do,
Right, because I think this is
because
like one of the hardest things that we've
it
gone
is
through.
very
But
hard.
yeah,
It is extremely hard. And if we can borrow a little time travel, think about how amazing you'll feel once you get past this. Like right now, you're in it. And that
yeah.
sucks. And I can't, I really, that sucks. That
It's just
sucks.
not.
Hey, if anybody wants to help out, you know.
I have a link. I have a link. If anyone wants it, I can pass it on. It expires in 5 days, but you can give all the money for the next 5 days.
Wow, that's wow. Yikes. Hey, so how did that fair go?
Oh, the fair was fun. you know, like new people, they just it's a
Good.
hair salon. It's a hair salon, and they just like
Oh.
clear it out because Sundays they're closed. So they're like, oh, how about we just like make a market for people to like come and hang out in the hair salon. And so they just like set up all the little tables and the booths, and they put me right in the front in the window, and it was so nice. Like I had like sunshine coming
Oh.
through, and it was really nice to have people like look in the window and be like, "Oh, what is she doing? Oh, she's like drawing that person. Oh, that's cool." So that was
Oh,
fun.
that's so fun.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying like doing all these drawings, and like today I was working on a commission, and my son was drawing beside me, my youngest one, and he drew
Oh.
this and he drew this.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Flowers and like because I draw with chalk, so like
Okay,
he made his own little frame for it, and he
that's
like
beautiful.
so many colors. Like this is like layered. There's like blue and pink and purple, and he loves that. The other
That's
side
awesome.
is a perfect representation of me. He did that. That's me. Look at my blue boobies. Aren't they
Oh.
beautiful? He
Hey,
draws a lot of
hey.
naked people, which is
He
fine.
knows. He
I'm
listen.
wearing blue. He's right,
I
right? I'm
mean,
wearing a light blue.
he's not wrong.
No, no.
He's not
And he like
wrong.
had a penis there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you don't have a penis, so
Oh yeah.
yeah."
All right. Hey,
Well, it also
listen.
looks like a hydrogynous person too. Like it could be a girl or a boy or it or a they or anything.
Right? Got kind of some overalls kind of
Look at
going
those
on there.
Frida Kahlo eyebrows. So good.
I mean, they're solid.
And those teeth. Like I don't need braces
That
at
is a
all.
fun smile. That is a deep smile.
So
Straight
fun.
down to your soul.
What what is happening with my arm there? It looks like I'm hula hooping something. I don't know. And then this one looks
Yeah.
like I'm holding like a macaroni or something. I don't
Something's
know.
going on.
But he's
I,
got
I love
some
the color
pretty
choices. It's very like right before a storm, kind of in the storm.
yeah, like a sunset,
Very
maybe
nice.
Aurora Borealis deal in the background here, some
Very
stardust.
much.
I don't know. He's good. He's a good guy.
That's cool. Do you use anything to fix the chalk to the paper?
Yeah, I use like a spray. I get
Oh, okay.
so like it's just very like it's not toxic, but like you're just not supposed to
Mhm.
spray it in like a small space. So I usually
Yeah,
spray it
yeah.
at home. And then it like
Very good.
sticks to it and it like makes it really dark right away. And then it like slowly brings out the color. It's so cool. It like makes it like
Oh,
brighter.
that's neat.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
The chalk drawing's only like 2 years. Like I don't know.
Oh,
With again my TikTok stories from a billion years ago, like I was going through a breakup and my ex was pretty controlling, which sucked, but he like didn't really give me time to do my art, and my studio was like I had to say goodbye to my studio, and all my supplies just sat in a corner in a box, and now they're gone anyway because there was a flood and it was a box, so it's fine. Anyway,
hey,
I have
hey,
some. I have some that
don't
did get messed up.
don't feel bad. I
No.
spent a lot of money to have U-Haul bring me one of those wooden boxes. You know,
Oh,
that's the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
now. They bring a wooden box. You
Those
pack
things.
everything into the wooden box,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they move the wooden box. Well,
Did that
they
get
delivered
flooded?
when it was raining. Now they're supposed to put a nice vinyl
Weird
tarp
thing.
over
Yeah.
the whole box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did
No
not?
vinyl tarp. Just dripped through all of our possessions the whole weekend.
The whole weekend?
Lost my high school yearbook. Lost
No.
pictures. Just So don't feel bad. I didn't have a flood at all.
That was on the
Just
outside. Hey, does insurance cover like unsheltered boxes on the property?
no, of course not. No,
It wasn't
no.
even
It's
part of
just
your house yet. Like it was just being shipped to
hurts.
you. Oh
I
my God.
know. It was just a shed, a little wooden shed out in the front, and all my memories
No.
just becoming soup.
You could definitely talk to them about it and share some nice words with them and just be like, you people.
I didn't. There
No,
were words. There
yeah.
were words I wanted to
There were
use.
words inside. Inside
There
were
were
the
words.
words. They stayed
We
in there.
sometimes we let the words stay inside because they don't need to come out.
They don't need to. They come
I
out
do.
in other more useful ways, right? Like
I
drawing and painting and
yes.
feelings
Yes.
things. Not like doing a thing that's bad, but like feeling it through something, some sort of therapy thing.
Energy can be used in any way.
Yeah.
So let it fuel the things I want to get done and not things I have to fix. I tend to, yeah, break some things.
Yeah. Well, there's those rooms where they like set up a whole room and then you get to smash it.
Right?
And that's what I
Oh my
wanted to
goodness.
do. Like
Yeah.
when like my ex and I were still together, I actually planned it for his birthday that year. And then I was like,
Ah,
I'd love to give you something like that, but it's not nice. You're just not nice. You're just not nice to me. But like I feel like that might have helped him. But like we had already broken up, so it's fine. It's fine.
I I don't think you should have been alone in someone. I don't think you should be in a room with someone you're not getting along with and armed with an 8-pound maul and safety equipment. Because if you have a peep, like it's pretty bad that they put the hammer in your hands, but then they give you goggles, so they're just like, go ahead, swing it. He
Go it. Just go for
won't
it.
even blind you. I
No.
mean,
It'll
won't
just
even
chop
blind
off
you.
like
It's just
a
like,
whole hand or a finger or something. You
yeah,
don't.
yeah, just a whole. Mm. Sorry, I'm a
Like
thirsty
flood
boy.
water? With flood water?
Blood water?
Flood
No.
water. Flood water.
It is definitely flood water. No, I feel really bad now. It's like talking to somebody in Flint, Michigan. You're just like, yeah, that water right there. Got
Yeah.
it.
It's so good. So good. I love that water.
That's so hard. That's
It's been a
rough.
time. It's been a time. And I've never, like, obviously, if I was a single person, this would be fine. I'd be like couch surfing, having a great time. Just having to deal with like kids 24/7 too is just like, okay, well,
That's hard.
everyone's going to be fine. Just believe me. I know it sucks, but they just think it's like a vacation, but they're also like, can we buy this? And I was like, no, we have not money for that.
We have no a
Like
very tight
the money
budget.
is the money is a shriveled raisin size, and you want the full grape, and I can't provide the full grape. Sorry, or the wine, the aged wine. Can't provide. Sorry. I mean, I can provide parenting advice to them.
Sure.
Like, that's like their parent, and I can like make sure they don't die. Not of starvation, but like just die generally, like physically.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no,
They're fine. They're
absolutely.
being fed. I literally
They're
will
fine.
go with that if they're
They're alive.
yeah, yeah.
They're alive. Their stuff hasn't floated out the door. They're fine. They're fine.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff to flood out the door now, so it's fine.
It's funny. When I was young, we would get flooding in the basement all the time, like all the time. And
Yeah.
I would hear my dad screaming at 11:30 at night. I'm all up in my bed, just like, it's been raining all day.
Yeah.
Nice rain. And the rain, oh my God, the rain on the window.
It
Oh my
sounds so
gosh,
nice.
sleepy.
It's the best. It's the only way to sleep.
It's coming in the basement. Grab the buckets.
Grab the
And we'd
buckets,
run
get
down
in.
there with our sponges and we would just,
Yeah.
just over and over and over. And you're just wading around in the water and you're just watching stuff float by and just like, oh my gosh.
Well, it's good you knew about it and you didn't like store good things down there, probably, right? Or you like had shelving.
No, we anticipated it after a while,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter because
It's still
what would
annoying.
happen is it would lull you into a false sense of like we haven't had flood in 6 months, we're fine, we're just
And then
fine.
a rain happens.
Bum, bum, bum. A 3-hour
He
tour.
comes out of the train. Sorry, that's what happened. It's not funny at all, but it's fine.
Okay, so my absolute worst
Yeah.
flooding story, since we're talking the
Yes.
awful water. I was in an apartment building in Florida, and really nice apartment buildings, real nice, like vaulted ceilings, real nice plush carpet. Oh my goodness, walk-in closets, real nice, real nice.
Nice.
So we're up on the third floor,
Yeah,
and
it's so cool.
everything's fine. We're not worried about flooding. Doesn't matter. You'd have to go up 16 feet to get to us. We're fine. Oh, it's our downstairs neighbor. How can I help you? Yeah, do you have any problems with your bathroom? I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, we've got drips coming through our ceiling. I walk into my bathroom, I've got 4 inches of water, and the toilet like had overflowed and had just been flowing constantly for hours. Well, I had a 2 inch puddle going into my walk-in closet with my entire comic book collection.
Oh no, your comics! No! Oh.
They're gone, Melissa. They're gone.
You have to
They're
make
gone.
more. Just make them. You'll be fine.
No, these ones I bought. I didn't make these. I didn't
No,
make
but they're
these.
probably vintage ones, right? Like the good ones.
It's gone now. It's gone. They're gone now. Just let it. It's okay. Hey, listen. If you wanna feel the old vintage for comic books, just go to your local comic book shop. Give them $20. They'll give you a whole box of comics.
Yeah, that's great, right? Like, well, they have all of my sketchbooks, right? Like they have them there.
Oh
You can buy
no!
them.
Did you lose your art? How much art did you lose?
Not okay. This is the crazy part of this whole flood story.
Okay.
The good part, the happy part. See this base in the corner here? That's my base.
Yes.
My upright base. And it's very large, and it's like the most like special thing, I guess, that I own. And
Okay.
there's one part of my house that I had, and the house that's still there, just getting renovated. But part of that place was a corner that I kept that base. And then I also, beside that base, I kept all of my paintings in like against like a wall. So like the wall was here and the base was in the corner like there. And they just sat there all the time. Like I didn't move them. I put the base back where it was all the time. And if people wanted to see a painting, I moved them, but I put them back there. And then
Right.
when the water started coming in, my mom was there, I wasn't. And we had come back from Sarnia, which is like 4 hours away from Toronto. In that time, like obviously the water had just been sitting, right? Like everything was just sitting in there and the power was out. So the shop vac had no use. We had no generators because all the generators were gone. Anyway, tangenting, sorry. The base and my paintings were in the corner of the house that no water went to.
Aww.
It was very special. Like all of my supplies for art stuff and all my sketchbooks, like all my like little art, and also all of my paper, like my nice expensive watercolor paper and a brand new canvas, all of that got ruined. But like the paintings that I had already done that were big ones that are worth like, well, they're worth zero because I'm not dead. But they're like
They're
my
worth
like most
nothing
expensive.
as long as I draw breath. Wow.
Anyway, maybe I should just lay flat in my apartment and wait for the water to come. Sorry. Drama. I'm all drama. No drama. No drama.
It's fine. I hear the Vikings do it in the water anyway. Just burn me in the boat.
And my butt just sticks up. You can find me anywhere, you know?
Right? You just plant
Just find
that
the hole.
flag
Find
right
the
there.
hole. Just put it in. Yeah. Sorry. This is live. I don't know how many
You don't ever have to apologize about a butt reference. I've been sungle for a long... Sungle? Sungle?
You're so
I've been very
sungle.
sungle.
I love your sungle.
Yeah, it's bad when you start changing out the vowels. You're like, I've been sungle for a while. Thank you,
thanks.
Kara.
Yeah,
You're
that's so
amazing.
nice.
See, it's sungle. I've been sungle for far too long. Now, thank you for mentioning your butt. Where are we going with this? I am sorry about your flooding. It sucks. But I love the lazy river ride at the amusement park.
It's the best one. It's
It
the
is
best.
the best one. It
I
really
wish I had
is.
a tube to hang out in my sewage water basement. That would have been so much better than.
Oh, that's my best part of flooding videos every summer is like when people are like boogie boarding down their street and I'm like, you go, you, but that water is also probably very dangerous. Just
Yeah. This was like biohazard level 3 shit. Like, you didn't want it. Yeah.
that's not.
And my mom's like, I
Yeah.
just stepped in poop. Like, she texted me at like the time that we were still traveling from Sarnia. And I'm like, don't
No.
move. Just don't move. Like,
Get away from the poop.
yeah. She's
get,
like, but I have to
get
sweep it
away.
out. Like, I have to like get rid
No,
of it,
you
right?
don't.
I was like,
Evacuate.
yeah. She shouldn't have been in there. I'm surprised she didn't get sick. Nobody got sick. Like, I'm so surprised. Like, after my mom left,
Yeah.
like, my friend's boyfriend had come and relieved her and like basically took over with like sweeping the water out because we didn't have like a squeegee or a bucket. We just had like a broom. So like they were just like brooming water outside. And obviously like a house is not like flat to the outside. There's always like a dip. So like the
Of
water's
course.
just splashing up against the dip. It's not like going outside easily.
Nope.
Anyway, no one got sick, so that's great. A
That's a
lot of stuff
miracle.
got moldy
Actually.
and stuff over time. Like the things that we hadn't looked at for a while, we went back like to the garage where we like kept some of the stuff, and
Yeah.
oh, I guess there were mold spores on that, so now that's gone. But like we're just slowly finding out all the things that we have to replace and going slowly into more and more debt as we find them.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it was just comic books. I wish it, like, my clothes.
Trust me, the comic books were easy to lose. It was the divorce that was the one that hurts.
Oh, was she laying down face first? Sorry.
Hey,
Oh.
what?
Like, face first in the sewage water. Yeah. Yeah.
Still got that image of the
R.I.P.
button
R.I.P. Oh, yeah.
flag. So
Sorry.
I have to say,
Yeah?
what am I saying?
What are you saying?
I worked very hard renovating the basement at my mom's house. And I sealed everything. You know, I got the
Good.
big bucket of stuff where you're supposed to seal and keep all the moisture out. I don't think it did anything because I still have to replace like the carpet because it got wet. And once it gets wet one time, you got to take the whole thing out. You know,
Yeah, it
there's no
sucks.
way to. You can't.
You have to dry it out somehow, and it's not going to get dry in a basement. Like, you have to, like,
No,
bring
it's
it
not.
outside and air dry it or
It's
something. But
not good.
just no.
It's not good.
Just don't do it. Like, don't do carpeting at all. And then just like, you'll have to sand everything again or just take out the flooring altogether. It sucks. It
No,
sucks.
I wouldn't do carpeting in any kind of warm environment. Like in Florida, never. Just
It's too much.
no.
Just do stones like from the beach, sand. Just put sand down. It'll become
I
mud.
love
And then
people
you
that
just
do
make a
the natural
sandcastle out of it.
pebbles in their shower. Have you seen
Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
That looks wild to me. My
It's so
friend has
nice.
it. I was like, I want to be your friend. I want
Yeah.
to be your roommate.
I just
so
want to
can
go
shower here.
sleeping like rocks down
I
the-
do. I do very
I'll pick
much.
one up, but they're all stuck there. So just want to like
It
paint
is a
it.
desire to move them.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Do you find yourself moving things that aren't yours? Like, do you see yourself straightening stuff at the store? Excuse me, my.
Oh, straightening stuff at like stores and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
ever like walk by stuff and you're like, that's not straight? And you're just like tidying stuff up that's not even yours. You're just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, makes me feel good.
It's
You know,
like
the
also a
world's a little
trauma
further together.
response. It's a trauma thing too, for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got
So-
yelled at as a child. Sorry,
No,
I'm not trying to.
no. Childhood trauma, that's fine. I can deal with that. But like, just like the relationship trauma of like
Yeah.
everything had to be clean, And if I wasn't cleaning, even though I was raising two children,
You weren't doing enough.
not enough, never enough. Mother's work is never done, as they say. Whoever they
Oh
are.
my goodness, yes. I do home health care, and I always wrestle with feelings of inaccuracy incompetence
Hmm.
and powerlessness. It's
Yeah,
always
because
like
there's
it's
not
never
much.
enough.
Yeah, like you just want to like do all of the things for that person, but
Yeah,
like obviously some of that has to be done by them, and some of them it's not going to be to their liking or their standard because like that's their own what they want,
yeah,
and you're not them, you don't know, and then there's just not much left for them if they're old and dying, and like you can't bring their brother back or their husband back or
yeah.
something. Like that also feels like the whole powerless thing is like you can't replace that, you can't make it better.
Right.
I don't know, because like during
Yeah,
that.
it's tough.
Yeah.
It's watching somebody ravaged by time, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's like, but
Yeah.
she's strong enough to be stubborn, so she's strong enough. She got comments.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
God,
take them, just throw them at me, miss, just throw them.
it's tough. I drag her outside every day. This morning I'm like, let's go. Let's go out for a walk. She's like, out there in my slippers? I'm like, yeah, in your
Yeah,
slippers.
yeah, go.
Oh, it's a porch. It's a
Everyone's
wooden
gonna
deck.
love
It'll be
it.
fine.
Everyone loves it.
You're not off-roading in your slippers, lady.
You can if you wanted to.
I mean, you could. That's your
Watch out,
thing.
watch out for the floods.
You got to be careful. I was listening to something about floodplains today. They're like, it's very useful. Mississippi River flooding, useful thing. They just said, don't build your houses there.
Just put everything on sticks. Like
Say,
now that we're
my friend lives in Louisiana. They had to put everything
on
25 feet in
sticks.
the air.
Yeah.
Everything's on stilts. The
Yeah.
house. He said he had to take his whole house and lift it up.
Ooh, yeah.
3 stories.
So fun. So fun. Floating life. You're just high all the time. Just a different type of high. Natural high.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we looking forward to, Melissa? What's big next for you?
What is? The kids are signed up for their first accessible Halloween, which is exciting. In the area that I'm in right now, which was my old area before I moved away from this area, the Airbnb is here. So they know all their friends in this area, which is
Good.
great. But like for Halloween, like sometimes kids have trouble with like going to the front door and stuff, and like they're kind of scared because it's nighttime. There's all these like different costumes that are scary and spooky at nighttime, and like accessible Halloween, they do like 2 locations in Toronto or GTA, and this is one of the areas that they do it. And basically, like they get a whole street to decorate early in September,
Oh,
and then they offer people to like come in time slots where they can like get like they don't have to knock on a door. All the people stand at the end of the driveway, and like they're in costume, but it's like 1 p.m. and so everyone
right.
can see you, and they offer it the candy instead of like you having to say trick or treat. And then there's some houses which will walk you from their driveway to the front steps, not up the steps, because it's like all accessible. So they're trying to do it
Okay.
so that like wheelchairs and people that have like a disability can walk there and not have or stroll there or whatever they need to do. That's a flat ground, and then they can get their candy and figure it all out, like if they've never done it before, like little kids that have never had a Halloween before. They just get to learn how it works, because some people like
That's very cute.
I really wanted to go every year, like since the kids were
Yeah.
born, because like my kids they're not autistic, and they might be ADHD because I am, and I think I am, pretty sure I am. But like anyway, these children have like a little bit of sensory like sensitivities, so
Yeah.
Halloween was always hard, and we'd have to like end early if it rained, or like end early if they were scared and wanted to go home, and like that's kids usually anyway, but like it's also like I found it harder to like go to events and stuff. So like having an event that's like this, that's a little bit more crowd controlled, so it's not like a billion people. It was great
Right.
during COVID because it was all outside too, and it was timed in those slots too. And yeah, and like people made their houses during COVID, apparently. We went one time to the evening, like night of Halloween when it was COVID, and people had little like contraptions where people were in their masks, and 6 feet away from you they'd have like a trick or treat like contraption where they'd slide the candy down a slide, and like the kids
Oh,
would
that's
play with it.
cute.
Yeah. So that was kind of a cool thing, but they're still kind of doing similar things since COVID kind of calmed down. And it's still happening, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah, the kids were happy about like they're excited. They want to like dress up today, but like it's in
Oh,
at the
that's
end of it.
cute. It's I don't know if TikTok has made me more aware of it or sensitive to it, but I am noticing more and more people wearing hearing protection,
Yes, like
wearing sunglasses
yeah,
indoors.
yeah,
Um, a lot. Bless her heart. I met a student that helped me set up this big event. It was a game show, big, got flashing lights and we got big sound and she helped us set up the whole room beautifully. And she's like, I have to leave now. And I'm
yeah.
like,
It's done.
she's like, I just know, like,
Yeah,
I won't love any of you ever again if I stay in this room, but you all have a great time. And it was so nice meeting you. And it was so amazing because you're just like, wow, I didn't know that was an option,
yeah,
and
right.
it's really cool because there's that feeling like everybody's on the spectrum,
Yeah,
but I don't. It's like saying everybody has compulsions, but everybody does have compulsions. Everybody has obsessions. Everybody has compulsions. Now, whether that obsession and compulsion is a true disorder, that may be a question or open to evaluation. But I think that I don't know. I'm very encouraged by the choices that kids have today, more so than what I perceived were available in my day.
right. I feel like there's a lot of like you gotta keep everything inside because nobody likes
Yeah.
that, and like you can't cry because that's weak or whatever. There was all of that, and then there you can't
Yeah.
like ask for things because then you're too needy. There's like a whole bunch of things that like I remember growing up and feeling all this, and like now kids are just like, I don't like that, so I'm not going. And like it's great. It's kind of attitudey and not a huge fan of the whole brat thing, but like I'm a brat. Well, like I can
Oh,
empathize with it, but I also am just
okay.
like, hey, that's not fair. I didn't get to have that when I was younger. I didn't get to say no. Mm. Like that. Like now I'm just mad about it. But I'm happy that everyone gets to be a brat now and
It
be a
was it's encouraging. I think it's
yeah.
if what is it? There was a philosopher by the name of Fritz Perls. He came up with the Gestalt prayer.
Nice.
His thing was, I am not in this world to live up to your expectations. You're not in this world to live up to mine.
Cool. Cool.
And it's very hard for me to wrap my brain around that because I'm a people pleaser.
Yes, me
You
too. Me
know,
too.
uh,
100%. Hundo.
I want you to like me. I want you to laugh at my jokes. I want you to smile at regular intervals. It's like, I don't know, Melissa. I haven't said something that Melissa smiled at in a while. And floods suck. And like, yes,
Yeah.
floods do suck. And like,
Yeah.
I got a nod and a smile. We're doing good. So it's very strange for me to wrap my head around this concept. But you're right. I've seen kids that are generations younger, just like really comfortable with
Yes.
boundaries. Just really
Yes.
comfortable with like,
And I
no, I don't
love
want to do
that.
this.
I
Oh, I love
love
it.
that. I
It's
want that
mind-boggling.
because
Mind-boggling.
like when I was younger, like bad things happened to me, like more other bad things, things that probably could have been avoided if I just spoke up for myself. And like I wish I like seeing the kids now is just like wow, like that might not happen as much now.
Yeah.
Like people might not be taken advantage of in ways that they were because like
Yeah.
like with the whole like sex trafficking people like they are gonna maybe be able to say no and be strong in their own confident self, that they can just walk away from that. Obviously it's dangerous, that whole scene, but like,
Oh, sure.
I just know so many people when I was growing up that like were forced into that, like they were
Yeah.
just not able to say no to that. And
Yeah,
it's
and
sad that like that, and also people will have that as an option if that's what they want to do too. So like not the sex trafficking thing, but like selling their body or doing something like that is for them that they want to do. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything's just looked at differently now, and it's nice that people have the option to be like yes or no.
Yeah.
Butt stuff or no butt stuff. Like
The butt stuff.
right?
We keep coming back to butt stuff, Melissa. What's happening? How you doing?
It's past 9 o'clock. Like children
Oh
are
yeah.
sleeping.
No, after 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, it's all butt stuff.
It's all butt stuff in here. Just poops and farts all day, but then butt stuff at nighttime for the mommies and daddies, and days, themmies. Sorry.
You don't ever have to apologize for making me laugh that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, you just have to keep going while I catch my breath. That's all.
That's what she said.
Hey-o.
Hey.
Not for nothing, but every time I hear eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, all I can think of is like
Eating
Donald
what?
Trump might single-handedly be responsible for the increase of cunnilingus in this world. Because people are like, eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Eat the cat?
I'm saying.
I'm just chilling. Just chilling.
Was it, I did a explainer video, because what you do is you wrap your hand around one leg and your hand around the other. And then if your lover is a little curvy, then you can use your hands to push up, and then you can, kind of open things up, and then just la 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 la, we're trying to be educational. We're trying to be helpful.
Yes, we're teaching.
We're teaching. You have such a wonderful cadence about your speaking. I love it. It's amazing.
Thanks.
No,
Hey.
all right. I'm sorry. I made you self-conscious. Let's get out of it.
No,
Let's talk more about butt
I'm all
stuff.
shy.
I know,
Butt
I'm real
stuff.
shy.
Yeah.
Butt stuff. So speaking of butt stuff,
Yeah.
do you think butt stuff is becoming more popular, or is it just people are talking about butt stuff more?
I think like it's so
Coming up next, transcontinental North American news. Butt stuff. Is it becoming more prevalent or more widespread?
well. Let's see.
We go to our correspondent in the field, Melissa. Melissa, how is butt stuff?
Butt stuff is great. No. I mean, I'm pro butt stuff because
Butt stuff.
I'm not a pro at butt stuff. I'm still learning, But I mean, like, there's so much more sexual education now, which is great because, like, with sex education, like, you go to a like sexy store, those love Cupid, stag shoppy, love shacky places, and they have all the dildies.
They sure do.
All
My
over the
favorite is the
walls.
fist.
Oh
The
my
full
gosh.
arm.
Yes,
the
and it's just like an
full
arm.
Just
It's
like
just an
I'm like,
arm, and then you
that's
can
5
just
pounds
move
of
the arm,
latex.
like
Just
for
the full
funsies.
arm.
Just like fling it around and
So
put it
much.
right where you want it.
Like a
So that's
puppet.
great, right?
So you can go to the sex shop, you get the dildies. I've got the whole octopus thing going, right?
Do you have it right now?
So my friend works at Spencer's, and she sends me a picture. So of course
Show me.
I had to get my microphone stand.
That's amazing. So that's
Isn't
your
it, though?
microphones? Is that a microphone stand or is it a microphone stand?
It's a microphone stand.
Is it?
I bought one of these microphones. I bought one of these microphones that have a tiny little ball joint in it, and the ball joint
ball
fits in one of the tentacles.
A
It
ball?
actually holds it, but
A
you know
ball
what it
joint.
is. I've never used it because Toasty is a virgin. But anyway,
Toasty can try those things out if Toasty pleases.
yes, but Toasty is sadly heterosexual. I know. Damn
So
my
not
gag
fun.
reflex.
No,
If my parents had my tonsils removed, girl, I'd have been left and right. 3,000 miles to Graceland, and I sucked every one of them.
no,
No,
I
it's
get
just-
it. I get it. I used to be
I
straight,
really-
I think. Maybe. I don't know. I get it. But I
used to
also
be.
don't anymore, you know? I like all the things. And
I
that's-
think it's important to love I think it's important to love who you love. I think
Yes.
it's important to enjoy what you enjoy.
yes.
I am not opposed to loving anyone that I can love.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where it's omnivorous time. It's like, ooh, like a trapdoor spider, just waiting for something to wander by. Just
Come in my
Hello.
web.
Yes. Hello. Yes. Who
Wow.
are you? Yes, I see you wandered by. Foolish mortal.
Excellent. Excellent. With all
And also, I'm single for a reason, so
Oh,
it's not good.
something will happen, but stuff will happen.
Butt stuff. There's a joke by John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo, genius actor. He does this whole thing called Mambo Mouth. It's a one-man Broadway show. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
I like that. I want to see that.
Very good. And in the one bit he does, his girlfriend is like, I would normally have sex with you, but I have a gynecological exam tomorrow. And he goes, oh. And she goes, yeah, and I can't have nothing wrong down there, And he goes, oh yeah. He's like, you got a dental exam tomorrow?
Yes. What about your mouth?
Yeah. So that's
Back door.
so she did not want to get pregnant. So we did butt stuff. You can't
Right?
get
Right. No more babies for me. That's why
It's-
the butt stuff is now, It's all
That's
about-
Doug Stanhope. He says that. He says if you cared about the environment, you would take it in the pooper. He
Yeah.
said children are tough on the environment.
Yeah.
Best thing you could do is,
They literally litter and poop and pee
Literally.
everywhere. Literally.
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 Literally in the alleys.
Yeah. You have a gorgeous voice. Do you do voiceover stuff? I'm sorry, I don't want to make you conscious of it, but you
No,
do.
no. I haven't done it before, but I've been told that I should.
You do, because you take your time with the words, and this is the difference. The closer you are to singing, the more charismatic your voice can become.
It's funny because I sing all the time when I'm saying stuff. I'm usually
That
like,
makes
"Hi,
sense.
how's it going? It's a great day today." That's my life. And people are like, "Why are you singing?" And it's like usually because I'm stressed, but like I do sing. I sing all the
It's
time.
amazing.
Like there's a lot of ups and downs, and it's fun. I guess that's just my voice. I've just always talked like this. But I noticed my son when he was drawing,
Yeah.
he was singing as he was saying what he was drawing, like the flower thing. He was like, and I'll put this here. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you're doing Melissa. You're doing me. That's what I do. You copy that.
Oh.
Copy that. Because like when I'm like tying their shoes or like, helping them with something, I'm usually like, and then you do this and then you do that. Because I found like if I learned something, I would have to like sing a song about it, and obviously that might be some sort of like spectrum thing and like ADHD thing where everything has to be a song, but like it really helped me learn things and keep stuff in my head if I like were to sing what I was doing. So like
Okay.
the days of the week song, everything helped, like everything that was a song helped me.
I'm sorry, the Days of the Week song?
Just like today's Monday. Monday's a washing day. Is everybody happy? Well, I should say Well, I should say, today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday.
What is
Tuesday,
this?
string
Is
beans.
this a
Tuesday,
children's
string
show?
beans.
What's happening
Monday, wash
here?
it. It's like camp. I don't know. Isn't that a camp song
Okay.
that everyone knows? I was a camp
Apparently
counselor.
not. I am not privy to the days of the week song.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, I mean, don't feel bashful about it. This
I
is
love
clearly
that
some
song.
technology that was withheld from me. I
And
could have
then,
known so much.
right? And gone so far.
I could have. I could have gotten somewhere.
Where is she?
Where is he? Yeah. Uh-huh. You were only child? Only
Yeah.
child?
How can you
Yeah.
tell?
Ah.
You just make all the voices so that you have all your friends, right? You just
So,
have your friends
so
down the
as an
street.
adult, I sit
Right?
on the toilet and I make tiki-takis. But
It's
as
the
a
best.
child, I had a tape recorder and I did the same thing. I just sit there,
Same with the
right?
little cassette tapes, and then you flip
Hmm.
it over and you write what you did or talked about on that. Usually I was listening to the radio and then talking about the
Right.
songs or singing with them and then
Oh,
being like, oh, this was Blink 182. It was so fun. And it's funny because now Blink 182 is like, popular again after it was
I know, right?
popular way back in the day.
Are
I
you
heard them
are,
first.
are you
Over.
finally old enough that your bands are starting to come back again? You're just like, oh no, oh no, oh,
Spice
your
Girls.
discount
Oh, I
tickets.
love this song. I knew the song before it was even born yet. Jesus.
Child, I made out to that song.
I
Bring
did
you
my first
here.
time with my braces. I had braces.
Well, really?
Yeah, for 7 years. 7 years.
Very nice.
I
Very
have zero
nice.
teeth now. No,
See,
I just have less teeth.
oh
They had
yeah,
to take out so many.
just no, don't. We keep the mouth here. It's all right. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, yeah.
We all go in the same box at the end of it. It's all good.
Right?
It's
And
all
the
good.
teeth just stay there because they always are there.
You should always be fearful of a man who owns pigs.
Why?
Because if you get a man because first of all, pigs will eat just about anything. But if you're being nice, you take the teeth out, then you don't have to fish it out of the poop. But you cut up the body into small pieces
And
and
then
you
you fry
feed it
it.
to the pig.